What's going on, guys? MarnzFM here, back again with a brand new episode of the Rise of the Bluebirds. And in today's episode we have Bangor City in the JD Welsh Cup quarter-final. Now, I know what you're thinking. You think I'm going to say, let's go on top of previous results. Not this episode, because since I last saw you, we have had the youth intake. So let's have a quick look at what players we did get. So as you can see, this is my head of youth development, Steve Batty, and his stats aren't as good, but you wouldn't expect a world beater at this level. His judging playability is 1 and his potential is 1. Even though all round he has got some good stats elsewhere, like his 15 adaptability, his 18 level of discipline, 15 working with youngsters, 15 goalkeepers, etc, etc. But his stats for being a head of youth development aren't that good, so I wasn't expecting anyone fantastic anyway when I got the news item. But as you can see, right at the top we have Dean Bates, a 16-year-old centre-back who currently has 3.5 star current ability, and he also has some quite decent stats. I'll just highlight the stats here for the central defender role and duty. He has 10 heading, 11 for marking, 8 for tackling, 11 for aggression, 8 anticipation, 18 bravery, 5 composure, 5 decision making, 12 determination, 10 positioning, 6 jumping reach and 8 for strength, which are all fairly good stats for this level of football, and for his age they should all rise. Hopefully the more we as a team get higher and higher up, because also I do plan to dominate the Welsh leagues, we can afford better coaches, etc, and we can develop our players better and get better players in our youth development. Anyway, Dean Bates, jumped straight into our first team, and we will go into today's game. So Bangor City line up with a 4-4-2 formation. They have Roberts in goal, Bloom, Clowes, Cummins and Edwards in the back four. Edwards, Molyneux, Allen and Holdsworth in their midfield, and Jones up front. Cudworth, Miley, Hart, Warrington and Walker make up their bench. And our 11 in our favoured 4-4-2 formation as well. We have Connell in goal, McCardle, Murphy and Bates in for his debut, and Tash make up the back four. Borelli, McKenna, Howard and Doran are in midfield today, and Howell and follows our Bates goes back to Connell. Connell goes long, intercepted by Molyneux. Holdsworth to Jones. Jones finds Allen in the middle. Allen switches out wide to Edwards. Edwards gets a cross in and it's cleared only as far as Holdsworth. Holdsworth gets back in the box and Jones...
No, God! No, God, please, no!
is there to score the first goal of the game after a minute. McKenna switches it out wide to Doran. Doran gets a cross in and it's nearly found its way into the back post. And Howell has a shot but it hits the post and it's now out for a corner. Connell takes the goal kick here up to McKenna, flicks it to Follows, but Follows can't get there. McKenna again, Borelli, Howell in behind, gets a cross in.
Jordan Follows
Gets the equaliser. Edwards here with a throw-in, finds Jones. Jones gets an early cross in, picked up by Doran. Doran clears it to Howell, but it's intercepted by Molyneux. Edwards. Still Edwards out wide, gets a cross in, cleared by McKenna. Follows can't get there. Molyneux. Holdsworth. Edwards. Molyneux. Allen. Jones. 2-1 for Bangor City. So Bangor get us back underway, and here they are now as the early highlight. Straight on the attack with Edwards cutting in side from the wing. Switches out wide to Holdsworth. Early cross there, but Connell catches that with ease. Connell with a goal kick, up long to Follows. Follows flicks it down to McKenna. McKenna finds Borelli out wide. Borelli comes inside, goes back to McCardle. McKenna, Borelli, Murphy. Oh, Howell can't get there. It's back to Roberts though. Jones, the other Jones. Holdsworth. Edwards out wide. Jones in the box, blocked there by Murphy. Molyneux with the corner. Another corner there for Bangor City. Edwards again. Cleared by Doran. Howard gets a loose ball. McKenna. Edwards. Clowes. Molyneux. Allen. Molyneux again. Allen. Jones. Tackle there. Back to Edwards though. Bloom. Allen. Edwards. Molyneux in the middle. Out wide to Holdsworth. Borelli gets the loose ball. We can't get on the counter attack though. Cummins. Walker. Edwards. Back to Walker again. Warrington in the box. Warrington again. It's blocked there for a corner. Edwards to whip it in. Cleared by Borelli. Edwards tries again. Cleared by Roden. Edwards again. But no one can get on the end of that. And it's out for a goal kick. Clowes with a free kick here. Finds Bloom. Edwards. Bloom again. Hart. Edwards out wide. Warrington headers just over. So that is full time and we lose 2-1, meaning our cup dreams are now smashed. We weren't expected to get far, but it would have been nice to get to the semis at least, but a quarter final is good enough. So something I forgot at the beginning of the episode, I was so excited about the youth intake, was to go through our previous results. And I think, if I remember correctly, the last game was against Bangor City, where we drew 1-1. I'm just going to go through these quickly. And then we beat Haverfordwest Town 1-0, with Peter Darwin grabbing an early goal for us. Then we played Aberdare in the fourth round of the cup, beating them 2-0. Kieran Howard grabbing 2 goals, and one of them was an absolute banger. We then played Llandudno, and we drew 0-0. Played Aberystwyth again, and drew 1-1. Then we played Carmarthen and lost 1-0, with Kevin McIntyre getting a goal for them, and then we just had the Bangor City game. So our next few games are Newtown, Rhyl, Newtown, Carmarthen, Llandudno, and Rhyl again. I think the next game will be this second Newtown game here. So yeah. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give it a thumbs up and a share. And as usual, I've been Romano. You've been awesome. Goodbye.